I'm on JP L'Oreal, just outside my bank. I went to the ATMs yesterday, on Monday, in SM and a breezer, and it hadn't been topped up, so there was no cash, or sorry, they're not working. Yeah, and so I had to wait to today. So I think it was the end of November when everybody got paid their bonus, their 13th pay packet. That's why there was no money over the weekend. Anyway, got money, going to the mall. Okay, going to meet some friends at 1 o'clock. I had a birthday party to go to Giovanni's for his son, but I didn't make it because I couldn't get a taxi to where the address was, and it was raining. And what you'll find if you come to the Philippines, if the area is flooded or it's heavy rain, then they don't go there. They'll take you up to where the water is, and then you have to wade through the water and get to wherever you're going to go. One of the downsides. Anyway, what else was I going to say? Oh, buses. The Davao buses, the free buses, the blue 20-25 seater buses, going live in the next week in Davao. So the routes are from Surreal to Pampanga over in South. So they're going from north to south and south to north. There are 10 buses and there are 20 drivers, and they're going to be running from early morning, 5 o'clock, up until 10 o'clock at night. That's what I've been told. And they look really good. They look modern, they look fresh. They should do, because they're brand new. Windy today. So they're brand new. There's quite a few people that are objecting to it, because it means jeepneys won't get as much traffic. Yeah, but it's modernisation, isn't it? Where in Davao City am I? Oh, look at that. Famous Jolly Bee. This building's been worked on over here for at least 8 years. I've been here, and I don't know what it is. I don't know whether they've run out of money, run out of a license, not doing stuff. I don't really know. Oh, look at that. Cut the corner when you're driving in the Philippines. Oh, look at that. There's a pedicab. Right. As of the 1st of December, in Davao, e-trikes, e-bikes are no longer allowed to travel on the main road. Now, I don't know what classes as a main road, whether that's the main road like JP L'Oreal or Castellion, or up on MacArthur or Diversion, whatever it is. I think they're highways. I think main roads for me will be the little roads that run around Mal's areas like this, or they run as a shortcut across certain areas. They're still, you can still use them in subdivisions because they're privately managed, but they're saying that it's down to health and safety, that they're not licensed, and they're not they don't have the right safety equipment and stuff like that. I thought if you're going to be going into this net zero and you're going to go into this healthy, clean air part of, living, that you would get rid of the cars that have got engines, because you're selling electric cars, and trikes and cycles and stuff like that will be brought up to speed, and you would license them so that people can turn around and use them. Okay, there are issues when you got people driving. Hi Koya, come on star. Yo, welcome to the Philippines. Hey, look at that little man in the book. Okay. Vlogging Koya. Salamat. So I think to myself is that, it's the people that drive these trucks and these big 4x4s and these big SUVs that are doing, 40, 50 kilometers an hour and breaking the speed limit, that are the ones that need to be reined in. I think the little people that are actually can afford to get a little trike and they're doing a little run, they're doing a little taxi run and they're just doing a little hubble. Once you turn around and ban all those things, then those people will go and do something else. Sometimes might be illegal, but anyway, SM. Wow, Christmas is at the Mall. Look at that. I tried to vlog this at the weekend, but it was absolutely crammed with people. Everybody was like ramming their head into the videos. There we go. Happy holidays, 2025. Yeah. Looks lovely. They always do some really, really nice decorations here at SM. Venezuela Cove's got some great decorations, and they got some great lights. It's up there. It's called the Holiday Walkway. Looks pretty cool. But I'm going over to here, French Bakery. Well, see the hat? Stop for a chat. It's the 2nd of December. So let's go through a little bit of an update, shall we? What's going on? The third hearing of the social facial recognition ID was passed the last week of November, which means that in Davao at the moment, the police will be using photographic ID recognition on the street cameras, a bit like in China, a bit like in Japan, a bit like everywhere in the world at the moment. So they're going to turn around and use that. So why wear a hat? Because I don't want anybody doing the recognition. Okay, because I don't agree with it. There's all this stuff going on about its security, terrorism, crime, theft, mugging, shooting, stabbing, all of that. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. Yeah. So that's passed. So they will be collating that facial recognition. What they're turning around and saying is that it will be kept on file. It will be people that are undesirable. But if you've got a baseball cap and you've got a burqa, or you've got some sort of covering, crash helmet or something like that, you can still be an undesirable. It's still, the reasoning doesn't add up. In my opinion, only in my opinion. Taking thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of pictures of people on the streets in Davao and then putting them into a secured bank, yeah, you don't know who that person is. Next thing they're going to go out, well, to match up the pictures, we need you to do electronic ID. So the governments are being led by the 1984 George Orwell clan. But anyway, so that's been passed. That's going to go into it. Do I agree with it? No. Will I follow it? Yeah, will do, because they'll just take pictures of me. But they don't like you taking pictures of people in the malls because they want you to blur their faces out. But they want to take pictures of you, but they don't blur the faces out. One rule for one rule for another. Anyway, hey, Kuya, ¿cómo estás? Okay lang? Oh, my birthday. Or you? Oh, okay. The other thing is the coastal road. Up there are hundreds of blogs going around Davao at the moment regarding the coastal road, the Cannon Bridge, build, and it's all jumping on the back of the crocodiles that are in Manila. siphoning off flood control money, and it's quite a nice word, isn't it? Siphoning. Yeah, that's to deal with liquid being moved from one place to the other. So they're siphoning off their cash from the flood control projects, and they're doing shoddy work. But there's lots of stuff going on here. Mata Road, Ulas, New Coastal Road, the twin tunnels up at Sirawan and Bukan, or the widening of the road going over towards Tagum, the coastal road, the Samuel Bridge.
We don't have cookies. We only have cinnamon, coffee, and coke.
Yeah, not hot. We need to tell the chef he needs to do cookie. Bloody hell. I normally come here. I have oatmeal cookies, Coke Zero, coffee. But they only had oatmeal cookies last week. So French Bakery, I don't eat peanut because of peanut allergy in your cookies. I don't eat the double chocolate because it's always burnt. So can we turn around and get the oatmeal and raisin cookies? So cut down on 5 of the chocolate and the peanut, and move it to the production of the oatmeal and the raisin cookie. Yeah, because I have 2 a day of those, because they're very, very nice. So you're lacking sales, aren't you? And we always want to make money. Anyway, so lots of build, and the new coastal road and the Samuel Island Bridge and the connector bridge and the new underground cabling is going along JP L'Oreal out towards Sasa. The new water pipes that are being put in downtown, the new Rojas widening, the new Rojas, what's they call it? I call it a roundabout, they call it a rotunda. They're building that rotunda. And then the Buchanan Bridge, the new Davao River Buchanan Bridge, opens either this week or next week. There's a lot of stuff with the GMA this week online. So I'm gonna get that when it opens. I'll go down there and have a walk on it. I've been down a couple of times, and the security down there turn around and say, yeah, no fat foreign people to walk on the road. No, they just turn around and say I'm not allowed to go there. So that was it. Last week there was the PRA party on Thursday night, which was very, very good. So I attended that with George and Brian and Phil. Had a good sing-song, and I won a prize. Yeah. So last PRA I won a prize. Before that PRA I won a prize. I could be the crocodile prize winner. I don't know. Let's see what happens on that one. I said to Lyra, get my name off the what is it? The sweepstake numbers. But I was talking to George, and I said to George, hopefully I don't win anything this week, at this event. The first name came out of the box was mine. So tempting fate, maybe. Okay, what else are we going to do? Annie's doing her school. So she got through her exam. She got another exam this weekend. So not going to mention a lot of it because the Filipinos get quite upset. They get extra pressure put on them when you turn around and mention them doing the exam. So she's going to turn around and do that. Taxi drivers are complaining at the present time because the fuel prices have gone up. Petrol prices and gasoline prices have gone up. However, when you look online, they turn around and said they've gone down. But taxi driver this morning was turning around and saying he's paying 61. Now, I think it's down to the fact is that when people hire a taxi to go and get a job, the taxi company they're hiring from tells them that they have to buy the fuel from a certain garage. Now, the government might lower the tax on gasoline, but the company you're hiring or renting the taxi from to go and do your daily work as a taxi driver doesn't. So 58 is what it is at the moment. Taxi driver this morning said he was paying 61. So he's miffed, and he has to get it from the Shell garage down on JP L'Oreal. So you rent the taxi, it costs you 1,400 peso a day for 24 hours. You use it, you put fuel in it, and you have to go and get it at that Shell station. You're not allowed to go and get it elsewhere. So I think that's what the issue is, that the people that own all the taxis are... Yes, Mum, thank you very much. They're the ones that are keeping the prices high on fuel so they can make more money. Business, isn't it? My boy, it's business. What else was I going to surround and say? So that's the taxis, that's the transport, that's the buses. Food prices, I've noticed over the last month and a half, have increased, even though the government say they're not. And I'm talking to friends of mine, and they turn around and say, well, it used to take 4,500 to 5,000 a month to buy groceries and meat and drink and stuff like that, and now it's nearly 5,500. So it's gone up by about 1,000. So have I noticed the difference? I have noticed the difference. I've noticed that it's not 5 or 6 pesos on everything. It's 1 peso here or 2 pesos there across everything, not just specifics. So this, when I buy it here, is 70 peso. I buy it in the mall, it's 38. Beginning of the year, this was 32. So it's gone up 6 pesos. So they do one and then just gradually. So by the end of the year, they're getting the money out of them, out of me, and getting money out of the Filipinos. So for facial recognition, I've done the bus. Visa. Okay, so I've done the visa last week. So there's some changes to the visas. So if you're doing an SRRV like I am, as of the 1st of December, your deposit has gone up. So if you're at the 40 to 49 years old, your deposit has gone to 49,000, 50,000 peso, $50,000. Unless you are on a veterans visa, then you get it for around $2,000. I paid mine 8 years ago, and mine stays exactly the same. I don't have to add more to my pot. That was what it is. So now it's up. The monthly, you still have to get your monthly $1,000 to $1,500 a month. It used to be $800 for a single and $1,000 for a couple, and then your children were added on top of that, around 500 pesos per child. But now that's changed and that's gone up. So those changes are coming in, as I said, on the 1st. Thank you, Mum. And that's coming on the 1st, which is, yeah, it's good. I don't know what's wrong with that. There's the cookie. Let me have a cookie. Oh. So they're starting to revise visas now. Now, the other one is a tourist visa. So here in Davao, you get your tourist visa down at Victoria Plaza. March next year, Victoria Plaza is going to be closed, and nobody seems to know where the BI office is going to go. But that's beside the point. So, tourist visa prices are up to 4,020 from 3,020. That's the key part. Everything else stays the same. However, there are boxes on the paperwork you fill out to check the box or tick the box if you want express lane. Well, what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing from people is that has become mandatory. The charge for express lane is there. To check it that you just want a normal process, it's on the paperwork, but everybody turns around and says you're on express, which is an extra 1,000 peso. So a friend of mine the other day went in and got his 2 months, and he paid 1,000 for the express lane and 4,020 for his 2 months on his tourist visa. Now, there are people that I'm seeing online saying that you can get tourist visa for 6 months. My understanding is you used to, but as of now, today, the 2nd of December, the 6 months extension on your tourist visa is not open to people in the cities apart from Manila, and that is what the BI office told me yesterday, that you can get a 6 month extension in Manila, but you can't do it in Cebu, and you can't get it in Davao. And it's down to, this is what I'm being told, the biometrics that you need to do now online. There's a little machine you have to turn around and do your biometrics, because they want to follow everybody. They want to do your fingerprints, make sure you're not a mass murderer or you doing something illegal somewhere else in the world. So anyway, so the 6 months isn't open. It's 2 months or 30 days on the tourist. You still got to turn around and do have all your paperwork there, and you still got to have the payment and everything like that when you go through it. But it takes around 20 minutes. On your SRRV, you still have to do your BI clearance, your MBI clearance, your bank details, validation of your paperwork that you've got, your pension of 1,000 to 1,500 being paid every month into your bank account. You've got to get all that paperwork notarized. So it's a bit of a faff really, but it works. So for me it works. Now the changes that are creeping through are for the balik bayan, because you get your balik bayan when you enter the country, and you've got 3 years on your balik bayan. Well, year 2 and year 3 you drop into the tourist category. And the tourist category is where my friend got the express lane charge and the new increase on his tourist visa for his balik bayan to 4,020. So the balik bayan prices have gone up in line with the tourist prices, and they're all, when I did the math last night, the balik bayan, the tourist and the SRRV renewal visa prices are all the same. They're all the same. There is no difference. They've just made it very, very simple that you get charged all the same. So that's the visas. 13A stays exactly the same. No changes to that. No increases. I think there will be this year, but I think it's down to the tourist visas, because a couple of years ago they stopped a lot of people coming in from Asia, China and Korea, because they were tied up with pogos and illegal gambling, and they were all being doing sex trafficking. They all came through this. Tarlac was the biggest area for that. There was a woman there called Alice Goy. She's just been jailed for life here. However, she could turn around and claim to be deported and go back to China, which I think she would, because she'll be free in China.